Happy One Wheel Wednesday, everybody. My name is Scot Mendenhall. So excited to be with you guys all today. I hope you're fabulous. I hope you're doing wonderful wherever you are watching this. Today, we got a great topic for all of you, and that is Vescs and Onewheels, Future Motion Onewheels versus Vesc. I was doing a little research, and I got some friends here today. They're going to help us along the journey today. I got my lovely wife rocking our Scot Mendenhall and Friends race jersey.
Hey,
how you
hi,
doing,
everybody?
babe?
Good. How are you?
You look like you're going to get in a lot of trouble. 2 devices and a cup of coffee. I'm just saying.
Guys, you don't want to see me without my afternoon coffee.
Okay.
Just teasing.
That's a whole nother conversation.
I didn't want to waste it.
Yeah, don't waste it. We are going to talk about, one, what does it take to take a Future Motion board and Vesc it? And we're going to describe all of this. Again, some of this is going to be a review for some people, but if you're brand new around here and you're like, I don't know what is the difference between Vesc and Future Motion Onewheel? What's the difference? We're going to just break it all down with a noob. Which is right here, Brendan. He's wearing a cow hoodie today, everyone.
I'm back.
I don't think it's cow. I think it's camo.
Oh, it's cow camo.
It's winter camo.
It's winter.
It's winter.
Camo.
I'm thinking cow print camo. I don't really know.
Me neither. This is your shirt.
I know, but I gave it to you because I thought it looked like cow print. And for a season,
it kind of does.
For a season there, you were into cows.
Yes, I was.
And I'm here for it. We're celebrating that.
That felt like a long season.
It was a long season.
If you don't know, this is Brendan.
Hello.
He's one of our interns around here. Okay, here's what's gonna happen.
Oh boy.
I went earlier today to Chat GPT. Is that right?
You said that correctly.
Yes.
Great. Sometimes I mess that up, and I probably will today. And I asked that little AI bot, what is a Vesc Onewheel? So are we ready to ask Chat? Let's see if what pulls up matches, if it's always a different answer.
Okay.
And then I went to Reddit and asked what is a Vesc Onewheel, and they're very interesting conversations here. But let's see what AI says a Vesc Onewheel is.
It automatically autocorrects Vesc.
It does.
FYI.
It takes forever for it to take it. It's like, I don't even want to listen to your mumbo jumbo. Okay. Chat is thinking. Okay, what's the first paragraph that tells us on this, Holly? Can you read that?
It says a Vesc Onewheel refers to a self-balancing single-wheel electric board, like a Onewheel, that uses a Vesc, short for Better Electronic Speed Controller.
Ooh, look at that. You're starting to get a little bit into the deep of the woods there. Okay, I like that.
Keep
okay.
going, or
now, does it go down in... Yeah,
Oh.
it breaks down a little bit on the how-to.
But it even says here, the main motor controller and brain instead of the controller being used by the commercial one-wheel models from Future Motion.
Correct. So it's
Interesting.
it's taking one-wheel Future Motion parts, like rails and hub and maybe a stock tire, and now stripping out the BMS and the controller and the battery, and now having a new operating system put in. That is simplified. There's a way more complicated way to do this. Well, we want to know your suggestions if you're a Vesky. That's what we call you around here. How can our friend Brendan take either an XR or GT and turn into a Vesc? What's that going to cost us? What's that look like? So with your help today, we're going to make a grocery list of things we need to purchase, put in a cart, and start to build. Brendan's going to be the solderer and the builder of said build. I don't trust him enough to ride this board, so he'll be demonstrating all of it. But what should one start with? An XR or a GT? These are different types of Onewheels, and take those guts and assemble. These are the questions we're asking out there. For all of those, we've been on one since the racing season has ended. I just am raising a flag for, I think our race coordinators need to help Future Motion riders want to come and race their boards at these events with like boards. I understand that these races are not colossal in attendance or in brackets, but I think potentially... maybe a survey should be done. I think we're losing some people to these events because they're like, well, I don't want to show up and ride or race against someone that's riding a Vesc because I don't know what's under the hood. And a stock board is a stock board. I know what's under the hood. I can read all the specs, but you can be in the same classification of age or body weight, but the boards be completely different. And I just don't think very many people, especially older people, are going to look to, like, I want to do that. I want to go see how fast I am in a board that's probably built be careful, built with more specs. Does that make sense, Brendan?
It does make
You're
sense.
new to the sport. Does that make sense to you? New to the sport.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Okay. I understand there's hesitations for all these. So in the chat today, we need you in the chat to tell us, like, what are we buying, where are we going, and what's it look like now. If you don't offer up any opinions, then it could be the Wild Wild West, because some of the Vesc situation is the Wild Wild West. You can choose any battery you want. Somebody was talking to me the other day that they don't have a BMS in their board at all, which is, do you know what a BMS is, Brendan?
I do not know what a BMS is.
Take a guess. Let's get tight on Brendan there. What? No, just Brendan. Put all the attention on Brendan here. Brendan, what is BMS stand for, do you think?
BMS stands for Bipedal Mammal Security.
Okay. We got a comedian in here, everybody. Okay, let me kind of frame it a little bit for you. If it's a battery-operated device, the B could stand for then what?
Battery.
Okay, so then you have battery. You need something that would be checking the cells of the battery, making sure that it's good. So what could maybe the M stand? So you got battery what? Ooh,
Checker.
Okay, checker. What's another word that starts with an M?
For a checker?
Yeah, okay, Holly's in on it. What do you think it is, Holly?
I can only keep thinking of modular.
Oh my goodness.
I know that's not
This
right.
is not good, guys.
Master?
Master, still not good. Battery master.
Ooh.
Battery monitor?
Monitor work. Now we're getting close.
Ooh.
We're getting
That's-
close.
That's really good.
Battery maintainer?
maintenance.
Maintenance.
Okay. BMS.
Maintenance.
Systems. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Battery maintenance system.
This little device does so much more than I'm about to explain, but it's making sure the cells in your battery are good to go so you don't burn your house down or catch your board on fire. Okay, simple facts there. People can get it more complicated.
Those are
But
good.
some people are deciding now to run their Vescs without those, which, again, it's at your own risk of it. They're building it so they understand things. I just like, whoa. So what happens in a Future Motion board that is built by Future Motion and it's a Onewheel, that BMS, if it's tampered with at all, it bricks your board. You have to send it back to Future Motion for them to fix it and stuff. So anytime you start tampering with batteries and stuff in a board that is Future Motion, it bricks it. Now, I understand that, and I'm here for that. I think that's genius. I think a company should protect themselves. We've waved that flag here all the time in this studio, except for Brendan. He's not going to be a Vesker. We are one of those people that we are Future Motion. I like the simplicity of opening a box and getting, but that means I'm limited to Future Motion dropping a new board. We all know that. That's part of the problem that we're even talking about, of having classifications to ride or race against selected boards. I just think we are at that spot as you're limited to a manufacturer getting boards. I think the XL right now is spectacular. It's sublime to ride. Love that thing. It feels very, very, very safe in all categories. So, is anyone offering us suggestions in the chat today, Holly?
No.
No one's telling us.
We've got a few
Okay.
ideas of what BMS. Well, one idea of what BMS means.
Oh,
but
we got, okay, some people are trying to figure that out. So today, I thought maybe we're going to get a lot of people that we're going to educate. And I'm just telling you, I'm a guy on YouTube. I don't know everything. This is my own research. You should probably do your own as well. There are heaps of people out there that know way more than me. I don't even know a percentage. Okay, not even one. There are so many other YouTube channels that you need to go listen to them. They'll break it down way better than me, and they are in that world of Vesc. But we have at our disposals a XR or a GT. So we have to decide which one we want to Vesc, which one would be easier. Most of the time I see XRs being converted into Vescs. Sometimes I do see GTs. Again, we're going to have to do our own little research. We're going to use a chat GPT again, and ask, how do you Vesc your Onewheel? We're going to see what it says. How you do this. Now, we need, these are a few things you need in your, again, I don't know all these things, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we need a controller, a battery, a BMS. These are 3 things we need to track down. Then you have to get the operating system of Vesc onto these things, and you have to build them. Holly.
Okay.
Let's put this up on the screen here, if we can do that. This is AI helping us build this. Here it is. What does it say? What Vesking involves? Replace the stock one-wheel controller. You remove the original Future Motion controller box. In its place, you install a Vesc-based ESC. For example, is that Trampa Vesc?
Trampa
Or a little Fokker? Or a Storm
core.
The one I'm most familiar with is Little Fokker. Let's go look and see, Brendan, how much a Little Fokker would cost us today. We want to know what it's going to cost to do this. Because, again, I think the options out there to do this are wonderful. I do see the problem for Future Motion that as boards were malfunctioning at the latest race we were at, most of them were Vescs. And because of that, it makes Onewheel look bad as a brand and a company because you can't distinguish most of the time what a Onewheel, Future Motion Onewheel, or a Vesc Onewheel looks like. But let's put the thumbnail back up. I mean, outside of just the new latest and greatest, that could be any board on the top portion there, right? That could be any board. It could be a Onewheel. That's what most people would assume. As we look at that four-way screen we have here, Busy Bees here is trying to figure out things. I love this. They're just clicking away, trying to figure. Okay, Brendan, what is a Little Fokker cost us?
I see a Little Fokker.
Hey Siri, pause the music. Always coming in and interrupt us. I wonder what she thought I said when I said Little Fokker. I wonder what she thought I was saying. Okay.
I found.
Continue. Ignore Siri. She just feels alone. She's still there, everybody. Oh my goodness, Brendan.
It is going to cost $313.67.
Give or take, yeah, 6'7", everybody. Brilliant. Okay, we gotta write that down.
I missed that.
Gotta write that down.
Okay, I did. I came up. I just looked up Trampa boards.
Yeah, and what is that?
There's a million options on here, so I'm just gonna click the first one and see what it is.
Who is, and then help me remember this, all those great volunteers in this studio today. Who is the tent that is at all of the dirt servers? Is it Indy Speedway?
Indy Speed Control.
Indy Speed Control.
Yep.
Let's look them up. They do batteries. We need to get a battery for this. And we need the best of the best battery we can get. The most current, most powerful battery out there. And they make them. And so we're gonna again, we got a lot of people working for us. Holly, we need you to stay on that chat right there for AI to let us know what we're gonna need. Again, if you have information of where we should go to get parts and components and things we're gonna forget, you need to let us know because we want to slap a big tire on this thing. We're looking for power and a big old fat tire on this thing. Okay, did we go to their website? Anyone?
Yes, I'm seeing there are two types of batteries.
Okay, let's learn.
I'm seeing one category of plug-and-play batteries and another category of SmartLink batteries.
And what is the difference?
No clue.
Okay. It doesn't even tell us when we go to read it. Shouldn't we know the difference? I would think we probably want the plug-and-play battery.
Probably.
My guess. So what's the most powerful that we got there? He's doing research, everybody. Thank you. If you're with us today, we welcome to the podcast where we drop all kinds of content on this YouTube channel. Lately, we've done some fun things with our interns. Then we have Onewheel content, a lot of that. We have a daily commute dropping soon, my daily commute to the studio on my Onewheel. You're going to love that one. That drops very, very soon. And then we do these podcasts every week, so you should subscribe to the YouTube channel if you'd like. And we are, as Scott Mendenhall and friends, trying to figure out how we can help the racing circuit next year. If that's leveraging this podcast to potentially raise resources that if people give super thanks and stuff, we give that straight to a pot, and then that becomes... Jesus left the building, everyone. Just dropped out of the shoe. Jesus was in the shoe, and he just jumped everybody. Just out of here. Maybe you don't like the idea. But all super thanks and stuff, we're thinking about taking that, and then that becomes the prize purse for a Onewheel category.
Future Motion.
Future Motion.
Yeah.
Future Motion, yeah.
At some races.
Yeah. Okay, Holly, let's go back to what AI is telling us to build this. Again, this is AI, everyone. Take it for what it's worth. It is not gospel. It's just AI. Okay, let's put that on the screen so everyone can follow along with us.
Well, we already talked about
so we've chose the Fokker.
Yes.
Okay, we got
now
that. That's the
it says
controller.
to install a compatible IMU, inertial measurement unit. The Onewheel needs accurate balance sensing.
Okay.
So that's what that's for.
Okay, but where do we get that?
Builders usually use a BN085.
How does this?
So I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had to have that. That's a new one in this.
Okay, yeah, that's for the balancing system. Quinn in here is given some options. He also just said Jesus is on the move.
Jesus is on the move. That's good one, man.
He's
That's a
given
good
some
one.
things in here to places to look for like a controller and a battery box, things like that. So
Yeah, because we can get a battery from Indie Speed Control, but we need a box to house said battery.
Which so he's saying what looks like what he's suggesting is you get a high voltage powertrain complete Thor 400 controller plus a 32S 1P battery box.
Okay, where do we get that?
He told us earlier that you can go to Atlo Shop.
Atlo Shop. Yeah, I hope you have a bunch of tabs going over here, Brendan.
I have so many tabs already.
You better keep up. Brendan wants to build things.
Yes.
And so he's going to build a Vesc.
He's going to build it.
And then he's going to learn how to ride it. This guy's not rode anything. We're starting him potentially on a Vesc here. We'll all be riding
What was
this
the
Vesc.
place?
That's
Atlo, ATLOW is
Okay.
what he said to go check that out. And it says they sell Vesc drop-in kits.
Ooh, we could give that a go. Let's see what that is.
And then it says you can use the Float Life board setup app with that.
The Float Life. Okay. Holly, why don't you go to some of those so we can put that on the screen for people to see as well of what it takes. Again, some of this is I'm being a bit mischievous today in that we're showing you what it takes to do this and why we don't do this. This is one board.
ChatGPT did, in bold letters at the very beginning, did classify this as a major DIY.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Brendan, don't burn down the
Vesc
studio.
Products, Vesc configurations.
Okay, so we're there. Let's put what Holly's got up on the screen. This is what they're saying. Atlo Shop, PEV sales.
Ready to ride drop-in modulars. You want to check those out?
Mm-hmm. We are working on adding new inventory. Stay tuned.
Well, that's not what we were looking for.
That's okay. That's okay. But we can now buy parts, I guess. No to the NC converter. No, see, I don't even understand.
I don't know what that means either.
We're all lost now.
I mean, isn't it kind of like the age-old, like...
Here, hold on, look.
debate,
GT
Apple versus
XRC Vesc
Android?
Kit Stage 1.
Right here.
$700.
This?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the details of this. Stage 1, how many stages are there?
Yep. I don't know this.
It's purple and gold, though. I like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, it gives you a video.
That's great.
How long is the video?
Click
I
it.
don't know.
We're going to find out.
12 minutes.
Oh, yeah, he's tearing apart the board.
A pint.
Yeah, but again, this is, YouTubers teaching us. Be careful of us YouTubers. We only know what we know. We don't know what we don't know.
True story.
Okay, so you can get that, but I don't know. Like, I have no idea who's running that. I just caught this from Atlanta. It's like, am I going to get what I'm asking for? Again, not knowing them. This is the first time I've ever heard of the...
Oh, you can choose your battery.
Yeah, well, you want the most powerful battery, but does that mean I'm going to burn my house down?
Stock is 18 and stage 2.
Well, you don't want stock. If you're going to do Vesc, the whole point of going to Vesc is to do it bigger and better. Okay.
I found looks like a 32S 1P.
Yeah.
Or a 20S 2P battery.
Which one's better?
The 2P is more expensive. I don't know if that means it's better.
Well, I always lean towards that's got to be more powerful.
Probably.
That's totally not accurate on most things in life, so don't hear me and just take that as a rule of thumb. I just feel like that's could be. But how much is the most expensive?
$1,200.
Wow! We just took, and how much was the little Fokker?
$300.
3 something.
So okay, let's write her down. Write her down. That's I have no idea if these are they play nice to each other, but we still need a BMS. We don't have that, I don't think, unless that comes into... We haven't even got a controller yet, right? The little Fokker, is that the controller? Now I'm getting confused.
No, I'm confused. What?
Oh my goodness.
I don't
ChatGPT,
even
help.
know.
Yes, that would be the controller.
The Fokker
Yes.
is the controller, but we
Yes.
don't have a box for it to sit in yet.
Well, you got it. That was the next step after you get that IMU, the balancing sensor, and then you get the battery, the BMS battery management system.
That's what we said.
That's what
Holly.
ChatGPT says.
Yeah, but that's what we called it.
No, maintenance. We call
Oh,
it
maintenance.
maintenance.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I was totally off. My bad. I meant to say that.
Okay,
While they do continue to do research, we're excited that we are going to get who typically sits where Brendan's sitting. We're going to have to get him a desk now for our One Wheel podcast. But Lily will be back, but maybe some of you don't know who Lily is. And we took some of her proudest moments on a Future Motion Onewheel. This is a compilation of about a minute of some of her highlights over the last, 10 years of her entire life on a Onewheel, everybody. And so sit back, enjoy this week. You got to listen to the way she falls. It's just, this is Lily. She'll be back next week in the studio, everyone, off of maternity leave. But remember Lily and all of her shenanigans and why she is the funny one. This gives you enough content to just make you smile while we continue to do research. Here you go. Let's roll the beautiful footage, everybody. Let's hit it, Faith. Going. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Ah.
Oh, gotta get back up. Gotta get up fast. Look it. Oh, I'm getting. Oh, oh my God. No sight of you. Oh. I'm going to attempt it because you're.
Holy shoot! Oh no! What happened?
Letters to these people. What can I do? I get frustrated. I look at Scott. I'm like, this is not gonna go over well. Immediately fall again, and then I find Jesus. Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Jeez.
Don't get my. Oh, geez.
Oh no, Lily's down!
Oh my God.
Oh, oh man, so good. I fell. Like really hard. Okay.
The best of the Lily moments right there,
that was
everybody.
so
We're just
good.
all laughing in the studio as we're doing research. Actually, Holly didn't do any research. She just watched them.
I'm sorry, I watched the whole video.
Gosh. That's so ridiculous. All of those videos are on YouTube. And you can go watch all of the falls.
Lily, I
we've never
love
done
you.
that. We've never done a compilation of any of our falls. There you go, Lily. We can't wait to have you back. We haven't seen you for 12 weeks. I hope you are great. I don't know if your hair's short or long. If you have long fingernails, short fingernails. I haven't even met your daughter yet, and so it'll be great to see her as well. Just joking.
Just
And the
kidding.
interns on the other side of the girl like, what is what?
Okay.
We saw her yesterday, everyone. We saw her. I'm just being funny. So we're going to welcome back Lily next week. Yes.
Are
Holly.
you wanting to try to test if ChatGPT provides you with the best
How
information?
would I know? And no one's coming in on the
Because,
chat yet and saying that.
I mean, this is pretty legit. They give you a hardware checklist, and then they give you a couple warnings, and then they tell you the 6 steps it takes to put it together.
Oh, wait. So they say this is a major build and there's only 6 steps? That seems very simple. Like
Step 1, build the vest.
Yeah.
Step 2, ride the vest.
Yeah, it's like what? Check the air pressure.
They only have 6 steps of what it involves.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is I feel like we're already going down a dark.
Okay, well, I did some research during the
Thank
video.
you, Brendan.
Good job.
And
Thank you. What did you find?
Well, I found the plug-and-play battery that I found first. That was $1,200.
Yes.
Includes the BMS and like a bunch of wires, so it's literally plug and play.
That's brilliant.
Versus like if I wanted just the battery, that'd only be like $600.
Right, but we don't
Okay.
have the box. We don't have the BMS. So in that plug and play system, we have it all.
I believe
Hence
so.
why it's $1,300, $1,200.
Yes.
Okay, but we're at I'm calling it $1,600 right now. Right?
Something like that.
Okay, but we still don't have. What are we missing? Let's go back to our list here because I feel like it's got to be more than that because somehow people are building these ginormous boards with more than just these
Well,
two components.
You'll have to connect the Vesc to a computer.
Yeah, well, but so we have to. So
To
wait,
configure.
hold on. We have the battery and the controller.
And a BMS and like a bunch of things that go with.
Correct. There's got to be more than this. I'm just saying somewhere we're missing something. Am I wrong on this?
You know,
It
this
might
kind of hurts
just
my brain.
really be the controller.
You just
Because
take
like that's like the brain of the thing, right?
Yeah.
You just have to
guys. Tell us,
change
please.
the brain.
People are like, we're gonna do. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna.
Okay.
Yes, Holly.
I'm
Yes.
looking up
Tell us
the Fungineers.
why them.
Someone told me to.
Look them up.
That's
Look
a good
up
reason.
another great
That's
place
why.
for a best side of things is Maker PEV.
Yeah.
We've talked with them several times. Great humans there, and so they can help as well. For us to go to Maker PEV, I think you can get drop and plug in things from there as well. Tell us what you find there,
Ooh,
Brendan.
Their tagline on Fungineers is "It's the X7 feels like an XR, more power than a GTS."
Okay. Let's put what Holly's got going on her screen here. Let's take a look here for everybody else to follow along. We are, again, this is not your do-it-all stop here. It is just a
This is
place
what
for you
we're
to figure
looking
some
at.
things out, okay? And so, Fungineers, heard of them. I feel good about that.
Yeah.
Then let's click around and find out what we can do. We
Okay.
got the G7 kit.
Where?
Wait, what? You were just up there. What are those kits?
The GTFO, GTSFO. Let's try that.
Okay, Holly liked that one.
Okay. So this is the kit.
Okay, what comes in the kit here?
This is taking a GTS to a Vesc, and these are you add all of these pieces. So this is your Thor 400, the 32S. This is like gonna be comparable to the GTS.
Yep.
And then LEDs. Is that
for your lights, yeah.
And then here, I don't know what this is right here. But
Okay.
you probably need this toolkit, and it comes in a handy case.
Okay.
And then here's the
Wow.
connectors. So does this...
But so you're taking
What is that? What is it?
That's got to be that. I think that's got to be like replacing. I think the
This
little
has-
Fokker.
Okay, this is the BMS right here.
Right.
So it's
so you're
400.
gonna use the original batteries from your GTS and convert it with this, but we're not using a GTS, so we got to go to the GT.
Okay.
Go to GT. And now let's see, because that's what we have available is a GT.
Okay, this GT, well,
Click
one
around.
is 571. This no superflux, and then this other one is a superflux. It's 1230.
Well, obviously we'd go to the Superflex. Let's click that
Okay,
one.
let's click this. Wow.
Okay, so we're using our original controller box and we're replacing all the guts. Brendan, when you look at that picture out there on the monitor, how do you feel when you see that? Are you confident to do all that?
I can figure it out.
Oh my goodness. I like the confidence, but somehow I'm nervous. Okay. Okay, so continue to scroll down then, Hal, for us.
Okay, so we're gonna keep. Then you can add some of these other things to
Oh, there's
it.
your motor.
right here.
Okay, let's click that motor.
The options.
Yeah, what is
You
it?
have high speed or high torque.
Oh, I think we want the power. We don't want to go
Torque?
Yeah, torque.
Okay, do you want me to add these to a cart?
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen here.
We're gonna add that. Thank you.
Okay, what's
Do you
that?
want the
Footpad
GT
connector?
footpad connector?
Yep, we're going to need that.
This is a drop-in smart BMS. But
Okay.
what's this kit? What's this? This is the kit.
Well, we don't have a place to drop that one in, do we?
No,
Well, there's the kit to the left.
this.
Conversion, the
It's
350,
sold out.
right?
Sold out.
Sorry.
Of course it is.
Can't get that one.
You know what?
Let me hear it, Holly.
We're trying. We're trying.
Yeah.
And it's not, there's no parts available.
Well, it's just either they don't make a lot or they're that popular.
Well,
Okay.
I remember
Someone's
a
going to
time-
watch this and need to drop a comment. You can DM me and you can
You
help
can
us
just-
do this because we're really on a quest to do that. A lot of people will be shocked by this. We are not leaving Future Motion. We are still huge fans of that. We're just trying to learn as we are a one-wheel channel that tries to follow along conversation on both sides. And people think that we're like so anti-Vesc. That is not true. We are not anti.
No, but I will say this hurts my brain.
That's my point. And we're just learning as we go here, but also I can't even get to a round number what it's going to cost yet.
No, and you can't find it all in one place yet. We've yet to find it all in one
Well,
place.
maybe we can. We just don't know it because
well,
we're so.
we've only looked at it. What,
We're
3
illustrating
websites?
again to anyone that's thinking about doing this how complicated it is. You need a good friend that's done this. Like Jacob, who is a great friend of ours. He has Vesked a lot of things. He is loves that side of one wheeling, and he has maxed his boards out all over the place. Very, very talented at it. He knows this stuff. 2 hours away. And so I'm sure when he watches this, he'll chime in. But it's really trying to create a conversation for everyone that when they find this, they can go to the comments or to the chat here and start to make heads or tails of it, because that's what we're trying to help, is to make heads or tails, because it is at the end of the day, my head's spinning on it because it's like, I don't know, like I get the Fokker, but now what did I just add to the cart over here? Am I buying
Well,
2 of the same thing, just named something differently?
This is Thor. That's your controller.
But I can't get the rest of the stuff.
Well, you gotta.
I-
That's
the issue. So
that's partly on us. We don't.
Brendan, did we go to Maker PEV?
Yeah.
Okay, what do we find in there? Holly, maybe you can go there so we can get that on the screen.
I have no clue.
I have no
I just
clue.
don't know what I'm looking at.
Well, how are you ever going to build one?
I gotta do more research before the podcast starts.
So this is the research. We're just doing it in front of everyone and giving you, I think what makes this, again, what makes enjoyable of Future Motion is it's one place I go. And I just go there and I get a one wheel and I'm riding in a few days because it shows up here. And I just, if I don't even want to tweak it out of the box to ride it, I just ride it. If I want to make changes, I open up an app and slide a few things here and cat's meow. I'm just excited about riding. This is a commitment. This is something otherworldly in a sense. And so, answering the question, is Future Motion One Wheel better than the Vesc? It depends how you're coming from on the conversation. From my vantage point, yeah. If coming from somebody's vantage point that you want a lot more power than given from stock, yeah, I get it. There's a lot of people of that. A lot of people buy a Jeep and then max it out. I have a Jeep, and it's still the same Jeep I bought the day I bought it. Outside, I've put on some tires and stuff, but I've not upgraded anything. And I'm okay with that. I just, it gets me from A, B, sometimes to C. I get there's other people that buy a Jeep and they want to put big tires on it and lift it. And that's great. I'm not upset about it. I don't think I'm better or worse than they are. It's just really opinion. But to jump into the Vesc world is it's so intimidating because it's like, what am I buying? What do I need? Am I getting too much things? Because there's nothing worse than you think you have all the parts and it all arrives and then you're going to get to the build and you're missing one short wire. Now you're waiting a couple more days. Nothing worse than that.
You're wasting riding time.
Yeah.
Okay, this is interesting. I'm on Maker's PEV.
Let's throw it on the screen. Another great stop to buy.
Before you can even continue on, there's this is what comes up first.
We have read this before.
Okay.
I think.
Great. This just basically tells you this is not what they offer is not a plug and play. They offer the Fokker. You have to know what you're doing. They try to provide the best support they can, and then it is a do it yourself. If you're not comfortable, they probably should write if you're not comfortable, just buy from Future Motion.
Oh yeah, we're comfortable.
Okay. We're going in.
We're in, everybody. Oh, we are in. Okay. Parts, apparel, services, contact. Sorry. Shop.
Let's go
now, I guess.
We're going to go to, this is the different options. This is your controller. So.
Which one? When you say this, how? You
all
have
of
two
these.
things on the screen.
I just chose the.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Quick view of whatever that looks like is what, yes, please, to the right. Bottom right.
765.
What is this? Little Fokker fully assembled flow glider
box. Charge only.
What does that mean? Charge only. What's charge only mean?
Sold out.
Well, I think it's just all you have to do is charge it and you're ready to go. That's how I would interpret that.
Oh, okay. This product is currently shipping in about 2 weeks from order date.
A fully assembled flow glider box. This box is wired for a charge-only BMS. Battery harness is included, so you still need the BMS. Is that correct?
Fully assembled.
The IMU, which is that balancing. Upon arrival, you'll still need to run the motor configuration. recalibrate.
Oh, they're saying they're sending it calibrated for straight rails and not any other rails. You'd have to do that inside the Vesc app to do that.
And not a drop-in replacement for any PEV. You will still need to acquire a battery with BMS between the 48 volt and 84 volt for safe operation.
Right. So this would get us halfway there. In
So
my
that is
understanding.
$765.
And then
Sold out.
and we found a battery pack with BMS, which is 13,
12.
12. So 12 and that's 6,
That's $765.
7. So now we're 2100 is what I'm feeling here.
Possibly.
Possibly. That's if we have all the connectors.
Well, it looks like there's a whole lot of options of connectors on here.
And no one is helping us in the chat.
Oh, I'm
here?
sure they are. I gotta do that.
Oh, we go
too.
back. Yeah, you're multitasking here.
The
Brendan's
fully-
Brendan's over here watching videos now.
Quinn tells
am.
us. Quinn says that the fully assembled boards from Atlo Shop, which is what you looked at before, Carve Workshop, Fungineers, are aimed more at people who like Future Motion boards.
Ooh, so that would what does that mean though? When it's aimed for, what does that mean? Like I still keep some of Future Motion parts in it, or because obviously you can leave the hub and get a different hub. Like you can, there's so much out there.
Okay, someone else is telling us go back to Fungineers, add everything but the controller.
Okay.
Then go to the GTS V kit and add the Thor 400. That will give you everything you need.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I like that. I
I'm
don't
on
have.
Fungineers. I do not add.
Okay, so let's put Holly's stuff back up on the screen. Let's start adding to cart. But we don't. It says add everything.
That's like what this is. These are the kits. This is the kit. So they're saying all of this is what this is my assumption. So I need to add all of this. Add. But the controller.
Right. So you don't need the Thor.
He's saying get the Thor 400.
Okay.
Add. Okay.
Where's the Thor 400?
I'm going to search it.
Okay. And then what are we supposed to, where's Brendan need to go?
Well, I'm on Fungineers.
Yeah, but I thought we were supposed to go somewhere else. I was trying to listen to you.
Well, this is just saying Carve Workshop or the Atlo Shop.
Going to Atlo Shop over here, Brendan.
You had that up earlier, Brendan.
I have it in one of these tabs. I don't know which tab's which anymore.
Someone says you guys would have been better to have brought on an expert. So
That's
you could have been asking questions.
Oh, yeah, but this is the fun bit. We know we could have done that and just had a straight, but this is...
He says, oh, shake my head.
But this is what it looks like for people that have not or doesn't have the advantage to go get an expert. I know we can do that.
Yeah.
And we are playing a little bit foolishness to it because of the nature of we've talked to so many people
I would probably not have sat here this long doing this if it wasn't for that camera in front of me.
I know that.
I would have spent a lot longer.
But
I know you would, and you're going to.
But that I think explains it. Like, oh yeah, that you really have to have a mind to be able to do this and want to do this to stay in it and figure it out, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. Here's what I love for this scenario. Brendan's got a younger brother who has a GTS, and he likes to go fast, real fast, and he's a very good rider. I can see this story developing where you build this board. It's more powerful than this GTS. You become a good rider, and now you crush him, and he's going to forever have some kind of feelings towards you because of this.
Complete victory.
Yeah, see, that's just like a big brother would. Complete victory, annihilation. Okay, so do you have what you need over here now, Brendan?
I don't know what I'm supposed to have. I found a Thor 400, though.
I did find a Thor 400.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Wait, why is it not in my...
But what's your Thor 400 cost?
My Thor 400 would cost $450.
Okay.
Mine's $490.
Oh, but it's one stop. If I can get everything there, but she can't get into a cart.
I got a bundle discount of 2%.
Great. That's
Mine's
good.
currently out of stock.
Okay, so we're done. And we're not using them.
Hold on, this was on...
How is it that everybody's building Vesc stuff with all of this stuff out of stock all the time? This is perplexing to me.
Oh, see, now that's
These are the
interesting.
things that they do not talk about when you show up to events. There's just always the sunshine and roses of a Vesc. Oh yeah, Vesc my board is so easy.
I see
This
what
is
you're
what
doing.
it takes, folks. I'm about to sit down. That's what I feel like I need to do in this moment here. Yes, Holly. What have we learned?
Okay, I am seeing a little bit, but it's
Of
not.
the light.
Okay, so earlier,
Yes.
we went to. I originally looked at the GTS of this kit that was on Fungineers.
Yes.
Then you said, no, don't go to the GTS, go to the GT because that's what we have. Over in the GT kit, it comes with the Thor 300, 350. But this gentleman in here, that's the one that sold out. He's saying, no, go to the Thor 400. So then switch over. I put everything in the cart. Switch over. But it's not letting me do two different, from two different kits into my cart. I don't know why.
Interesting.
It is
Maybe
interesting.
they're not compatible.
So I'm trying to figure that out quick.
Okay. Again, I'm reiterating as we go, as we're on this journey, if you're still with us, we are trying to help everyone figure out what to build and where to get it and all these things. And you can go check out these websites on your own to build it. I, by no stretch of the imagination, are trying to discourage you from doing that. We are also trying to show you what it's going to take to do it. This is not for the faint of heart. And so we are trying to illustrate that. Again, people will say it's one-sided because we are one-wheel enthusiasts from Future Motion, hence the hoodie, the hat, and so much other things in here. We do enjoy Future Motion side of things. Yes, Holly, you found something.
You can put my card up on the screen.
Here it is. Are you saying this is everything?
Well, according to what these kits are, I went through and I put just as this person in here, where I forget who told me to do this. I put the kit in for the GT. So it's got the Superflux because we wanted the torque.
Yep.
It's got the GT foot pad connector, drop-in BMS, LEDs, the connectors for the Superflux, and then I put in the Thor 400. So my total comes to $1391.13.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
That's what
to
it would take. That's if we use the hub from Onewheel and we use for a GT. Now the question is, for us in the studio and all that, how much more power am I gaining from a GT, but compared to GTS and now the new XL Rally? Am I building something that's compatible to those, or am I still behind the eight ball? Because if I'm going to build a Vesc, don't I want a Vesc that's going to be more powerful than those things? Because it would be the same problem I'd have. I'm building a board that a stock board is already going to beat. Right?
I have no clue because, again, I am a complete one-wheel noob who doesn't know anything about Vex or Future Motion.
Right.
But if you stick a bigger battery on the same motor, that motor is going to go faster.
It is. However, one of the complaints with Future Motion is they have big batteries, but they've limited the battery voltage to the rest of the board for potential safety reasons. That's speculation, but they have limited, because we know the battery pack that's in the XL, the Rally XL and the GTS, but it's a bit, it has a governor on it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So your statement is true, but not entirely if you put a governor on it. Because even with Vesc, you could come in and put a governor on the Vesc voltage so that your child rides it and they can't get all the power out of it. So we want to make sure that we're putting a big enough battery in there, which leads me to, let's go to onewheel.com. Go to Rally XL.
That's the racing league.
And then let's see what battery they put in that. Because it's the latest battery. What's the battery in compared to what we are looking at here? This is us doing cross references. If we're going to build a machine, what don't we want to build? We want to build a machine that's going to be beating the XL. But Holly, you need to go to specs.
Where?
So you went to purchase.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
So go down. You are out of control.
I'm out of control. All the way down?
No, way too fast now. You need to go back up to boards.
Okay.
Click GT Series Rally XL.
Okay.
Okay, now kind of scroll through there. Can you go? Yep, keep going. Performance 50. Oh, hold on, go up. We're right here. Go down. I want 50% more torque.
A tuned controller. on the Rally XL ups the torque by 50% over the
Okay,
stock
continue.
GTS.
So that's
Wider
they've taken some of
stance.
the governor off. Yep, we don't
Okay.
need that. I need the image. Battery
Battery.
cells. P50B. Is that what we were putting in
11.
there? 11% more range and unlock additional power.
Okay.
What do you know on that, Brendan, in your limited research? What was the battery pack we were putting in there? Everybody, Holly, what's the
Let me
battery
look.
pack you
I'm
just put
trying
in
to
there?
Get to my cart.
Well, I found a 20S 2P and a 30S 1P.
But you don't know how that stacks up
I
to
don't
that.
know what P50B is, because S is just how many cells the battery has.
Look at this guy's learning. You gotta applaud this. You do, yeah. All right. All
Because
right.
well, I know this is just like basic battery stuff.
Yeah,
Like
you're-
I have an RC car that I built from scratch, and it runs on a 2S battery, and that just means it's 2 cells.
Okay.
So 32S would be 32 cells.
Okay.
And then the P is whether it's like 1P will be it's just in series, so that's 32 back to back to back. And then 2P would be, I believe that means it'd be, if it's a 20S 2P, that mean it'd be 10 in series, but 2 of those in parallel for a total
Okay.
of 20. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know what P50B means.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I guess we got to do a little bit more research on that.
Well, let's
because-
see what-
Does the chat know anything?
Oh, I'm sure they do. Some people are just rolling their eyes at us as we're trying to do this, and some of you know the answers to it, and that's wonderful. Again, this is kind of carrying on the conversation from last year of Vesc versus Onewheel and how do we handle it moving forward. I think a couple years ago we handled it where let's put them all together and see who battles it out. And I just think at that point Vesc was very close to Future Motion and it was wonderful. Now it's just become batteries, more and more batteries are being built. People are building batteries in their basement and people are risking their boards and themselves by putting those batteries in, which is giving more power and torque, which is hard for a place that's trying to make a profit to keep up with. My opinion, I know no information on that. I'm just assuming since Future Motion is a business for profit, they need to make a profit as they sell boards and things of that nature. So again, I'm excited about the journey. I'm excited for Brendan to figure this stuff out. Now, I have to put a little bit of an asterisk on this. I'm excited, but I will be very disappointed if we build a board that is not better than a GT. How do you feel about that, Brendan?
I understand.
You're
I
like,
would be disappointed too.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just trying to put pressure on you, not real pressure. Okay, I hope somebody learned something today. I know we're learning stuff, and we're gonna, if there is a brand or a company that wants to reach out and help
Tommy
us
Danner.
do this,
He's reaching out to you.
we know that guy.
He's gonna
Okay,
all of this, and we'll put together an episode.
that's what we need. Show us the light.
He's gonna even come in person if we want him to.
Oh man, are you gonna melt our studio down?
He was putting stuff in the chat, but it was too quick to be able to get it out, and we're close to ending. But
Yeah.
he is willing to talk through it to understand. But he did say, I thought it was interesting. He said earlier, he said something about what it's like to build a Vesc, and it's order a part, items out of stock. Pre-order something, wait 6 months.
Yeah, no way. What?
That is so not how you roll.
No.
So it'll be interesting.
By
to
then,
see.
I've moved on.
Yeah.
I want this stuff here yesterday. That's what I'm after here.
But he says, Scott, free offer, arrange a time with me, and I'll do an entire episode with you guys to help you transition to Vesc. Answer
Whoa. We are not transitioning to Vesc. That's fake news. No. We are building a Vesc to learn more about it for Brendan to ride. And then we'll have one around here to ride and test and talk about those things more knowledgeably. Now, what we can do is have Tommy on via guest through here, and that would be great. Tommy, let's see if that works next week for your schedule, our schedule. Sit down live and have a conversation, and Brendan can have his notes out, and we can see where we can find things that hopefully are in stock, and we can reach out to those organizations and say, hey, we've been putting your name on our screen. Because, again, in the community of things, I love seeing these individuals at different of these events, and, people are winning batteries and things of that nature as they get to race. And I really want people to be able to dream something up, build it, and be able to get it to a community. And so please, as you go to build your vest, go look at these different outlets that we talked about today. Hopefully you took notes through this and you're doing your research with us in the corner of your computer and going, oh, I didn't know about that. And hopefully we've helped you down the road as well, as I'm not the only one that's looking for help and you're trying to figure it out and it's just slowly going. Hopefully this speeds up the learning curve for you, what you need, and we're pointing you in places to get some equipment that you can trust. So I thank you for everybody's input in the comments down below. Also, help us in the comments down below. This is going to be a video that people are going to come to as they build their vests, and you can help them find locations to get their things, okay? And thank you for everybody participating in the chat today. Great conversation. And
One last comment somebody said was, send your board to California. Wait. Touche.
that they're talking about Future Motion, which here's the thing is it's not that long. Like, people have horror stories. I don't know those details. We have sent back boards. That's just the nature of having 11 boards, 11 riders, and we ride them hard in snow, rain, mud. We just ride them a lot and drop them off things, all those things. And so, yeah, we've had to send them in. And I really haven't found the waiting to be astronomically long. Now, we are, mind you, are in Minnesota, and I understand that it takes some time to get out there. It takes some time for them to look at it, diagnose it, tell me what I need to do, put my credit card, and get it back. I understand that, and I'm okay with that process more than this because it feels like it's moving. In a sense of, I think the longest we've ever had to wait for our board, I probably shouldn't say because somebody's like, that's not my experience, but it really, I think maybe max 10 days was the entire time to leave Minnesota and back here riding. And to me, for a broken board to get service and come back from here to California, I didn't think was that bad. And so out of stock, I have no hopes of that coming. I don't know when that's coming back in. And I'm on a waiting list for how long? Like, I get it that I got to have some patience in that as well. It just doesn't feel like I'm moving forward in something that's out of stock. And so I get it. I like that point that people often say. But I can also wire my board wrong and have fried something and not have that either. And so... but we're here for it. We're going to film it. We're going to have fun with it. It'll be a bit of the winter episodes as we continue to bring in these different pieces and Vesc out one of our mini boards around here. And Brendan's going to be on a learning curve. Is your confidence going up today or lower?
My confidence has gone up.
Ooh.
Good,
I may
'cause
not
mine-
know what the parts are, but once I get them, but I think this is the hardest part.
Is all the
It's
research.
just figuring out what I need.
Okay.
And once I figure out what I need, it's just put it all together. It's just a
Next
puzzle.
week, what we need from you, Brendan, is
My
what
head
you
still
think you need. And bring it in, and we'll talk about it on the episode, and people can say, no, yeah, and see if we're trending towards the right direction. Does this sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you're still here, give us a subscribe. We talk about all kinds of Onewheel community stuff. We're looking forward to Black Friday to see what Float Life's going to drop and what they'll be doing, and to see what Onewheel will be doing, and many, many other places will be doing for Black Friday. It's eerily quiet
believe-
right now.
Right, it is. But can you believe like we're even there right now?
We're a month away. But it is eerily quiet on all platforms. Float Life has just dropped a great kind of documentary video you should go watch. Go to their YouTube channel to see that. It was very enjoyable. And again, even to see them trickling back on YouTube content, things are changing, it feels like, and we're here for it to document what's going on. And so thanks for being with us today, everybody. Brendan, thanks for crunching some numbers over there and processing things. Holly, thanks for doing your best double fisting on computers and iPads.
I'm really good at it.
What a talented woman she is. She is wearing a Chillest hat. Everybody give some
Love
love.
it.
Go get some Chillest gear. Love that brand. Love their hoodies, their sweatshirts, their hats, their bags. Go check them out.
Good stuff.
Such a vibe and a
It's their
style.
cookies and cream line that's out.
Oh,
right
I
now.
love it. It's great.
Perfect.
Like we recently got some hoodies here, and we gifted them to some of our interns and staff members around here. So it's fun to see them running around with hoodies and hoodies and sweatshirts on. So go find Chillest brand,
Kyle.
buy something.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sending that stuff to us. All right, everybody, have a great One Wheel Wednesday. We'll see you next week because this one is over, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.